What's up, y'all, man? It's your boy Warbucks, man. Yes, Sirski, and you are now tuned into the real review. And just got out of the movies, seeing Scary Movie, the new Scary Movie 2026. Um, the Wayans are back. Looked like it was written by all of them. You know what I'm saying? Plus maybe a couple of more people. Um, Yeah, man. So, I mean, the movie was alright. It was alright. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little disappointed. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was gonna be. Uh, yeah, it wasn't. But yeah, I guess I should just go ahead and get into the movie. The movie starts off with Tiana Taylor. Um, she's like at the beginning at a bar, being loud and ghetto and shit at the being loud and ghetto at the bar, this place. And I mean there is a little joke where she goes, black, capital BLACK, black. And all the black people in the restaurant start swallowing their jewelry and hiding their stuff. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't really all that funny to me, but it was interesting. And then she goes outside, and the girl, she's talking she has a blind date. I don't know if you consider it a blind date if you meet somebody on a dating app first and you never met them in person. Technically, I don't know if that's blind. I mean, you know what they look like. You spoke to them already. I think technically blind date has got to be somebody you've never seen that somebody else set you up with. Keyword blind there. But anyway, yeah, she go out in the alley, and then you see, as the voice is talking, you realize that it's actually, the killer, Ghostface. And then, she brings out all these guys, they whoop her behind. Then, like in Scream movie fashion, you find out that that's actually just a movie or a show. And the real woman is watching the show, and she's talking on the phone at the beginning. Then she opens the door and the real killer comes and she screams. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it starts off. Yeah, and then this movie is like what they called it a reboot, cool, rebutical or whatever, where this like a reboot but a sequel at the same time, where you got the older characters from the old scary movie and new characters in the movie together. It's centered around Sydney Prescott in this one. I don't know what her name is, but it's something similar. And then her daughter comes along, and sister, and they pretty much kind of like spoof a lot of movies. They spoof Weapons, they spoof Get Out. Scary Movie's always been big on spoofing movies. They spoof Final Destination, like the last one. Of course, Scream is always the underlying theme in all of them. And they do have some funny, there's some really, I think the first part I really, really laughed at was when they had the flashback scene, because she went to go see her mom in the movie, which is the same lady from the original Scream Scary Movie. She went to go see her mom, and they had a flashback to the one time they had a good experience when she took her to see Santa. And it was just a funny part where the little black girl was holding up some balls, and she's like, what the? She cursed, is this? And then all the kids just ran off. That part was funny. That was the first time I think I really laughed at a joke in the movie. And there's some other jokes in there that were funny, you know what I'm saying? Like when she's like, oh, yeah, is she coming? And she was like, well, I heard there's some buzzing noise in the back room, so maybe, that part was kind of funny. Uh, Yeah, they had some moments that were funny, but overall, it wasn't as funny as I thought it was gonna be. Like I said, I was disappointed. These are the Wayans, man. I don't know, maybe they slipping, maybe it's just been a while, maybe they just need, to just kind of warm up, get back in there. Uh, but I saw all their names, and they got their own, WB Entertainment production company. Um, and they partnered with a major to get this done. I think, I, yeah. So, um, yeah, it has some highlights in the movie, like no, of course, there's no underlying plot. It's a scary movie. It's a spoof movie. It's not supposed to be like no intricate story. It's just a bunch of random acts of them going from playing. Oh, they spoofed the substance. They had the scene. That was an important scene to talk about because when the lights flashed out and the woman came out, it turned out to be the woman from the white chicks, and she was looking in the mirror, and then the killer killed her like white chicks too, and just killed her right there in the scene. And so I don't know if that was a metaphor to be like, hey, we ain't making no white chicks too, or we making a white chicks too. Um, but that was all right. What I'm saying? It's more so, it wasn't really funny, but it was more so like, hey, people do want a white chicks too. So, you know, the killer just straight killed him. Of course, the killer ended up being the boyfriend of the other character. That was very predictable. But then the final twist ended up being that, and if you watch my reviews, you should know I'm giving you a full movie review. So spoilers ahead. I seen a comment where somebody was like, "Hey, you just gonna throw random spoilers out there?" Hey, my whole channel is spoilers because what I do, I watch movies and I talk about them. So gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? With my channel, because spoilers are ahead. So, but yeah. So, um, the end of the movie turns out that the killers is Sean and Marlon and Shaq and Anthony Anderson. And so a lot of people just playing themselves in the movie. A lot of breaking down the fourth wall. Um, yeah, she said, I gotta be careful, but her name is Tuesday, for copyright purposes or whatever. And so it's kind of funny, Tuesday, Wednesday, the whole Adams family thing, the daughter. And so it's just interesting. It's interesting, like, they took some risk with the jokes. They didn't just give you BS jokes. They took risky jokes. Um, you know, fought against things in society that this younger generation have been putting out there. The whole, which was in the trailer, the stab scene about the pronouns of they and all this crazy in the middle of dying. That's what you worried about. And so yeah. They did what they did. They took risks and they made a movie. Was it the funniest movie? Yeah, it was alright. I'm hoping this is just them kind of getting back out there and they working on their material, but they not quite there yet. Like, it's just a lot of corny jokes that just really wasn't really hit like that. I found myself a large quantity of the movie just watching the movie and not really laughing and laughing here and there and not really all that loud. Um, yeah, it was just, it was alright. Scary movie. If I had to give it a popcorn bucket score, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to give it like a 2 out of 5. Yeah, it was disappointing. 2 popcorn buckets out of 5, man. Scary movie. Really don't got too much to say about the plot or to go through the whole story like that. Just see it for yourself, man. But honestly, I want y'all to come support the Wayans, but this one, you really could just wait till it come on streaming. It's not really all that. It's actually rather disappointing. But maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just not my type of humor. Um, I've heard some people going in and enjoying it, so maybe you should come to the theater and just see it for yourself. But me personally, this wasn't my cup of tea. Um, but I do got a question for you. If you can answer this question for me, please. I have two actually. Who is the funniest Wayne? And what is the best scary movie? Which one is the best scary movie out of all of the scary movies? It doesn't matter which one. It don't have to be the Wayans brother ones. Just pick which one made you laugh the most, which one you thought was the funniest or you enjoyed or connected to for whatever reason, and which Wayne is the funniest. And it don't have to be the core four, the Sean, the Marlon, the Damon, the Keenan. It can be whoever you think. It could be Kim. Kim was actually pretty funny in this movie. She had some funny scenes. So, but y'all let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you've seen this movie, if you thought it was funny, if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you didn't. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 2 popcorn bucket scores out of 5. It wasn't terrible, 1 to 1, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't even good enough to be a 3, to be honest. You know. I tried, man. I love the Wayans though, man. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do next. I'm gonna be up here at the theater to support them in any way, shape, or form. Everybody ain't gonna knock it out of the park every time. So it's your boy Warbucks, man. Got more reviews coming. Yeah, so just be prepared, man. Like and subscribe to the real review. Like and subscribe, comment, all that. Like and subscribe, TikTok, Instagram, just follow your boy everywhere. Show some love. Click my mono link. You'll see everything there. I got a TikTok. I got a YouTube. The real review. More reviews coming soon. I'm about to make another one because I got another movie to see. And TV show real reviews will be coming soon. I'm just a guy that like to talk about film, movies, TV shows. That's just me. That's what I love to do. So more is coming soon. Stay tuned. All right. I love you. Warbucks out.